If you didn't pay me a fucking super chat, can you just fucking kill yourself, bitch? You didn't fucking pay for that. Fucking die.
Whatever. I don't care. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. Bing, bang, bong. Let's have our first drink of the night. Now, I've avoided booze today because I wanted to make sure I could last 4 hours. So let's do it. Let's have our first drink of the evening. And salud, boys.
Kiwi Farms needs to exist.
I also got it because I'm in the
No, it doesn't. And the day it goes down, I'm going to piss on
My fucking balls.
I'm going to go live and I'm going to pull out my
Micro
dick and I'm going to piss
on my balls.
literally. The day that motherfucker's gone for good, I'm going to go live on air and I'm going to pull out my
Micro
dick and I'm going to piss all over
my fucking balls.
guaranteed. Watch me, motherfucker. Now let's watch some more fucking trannies. Is that the end of the clip? I think it mostly is.
They're doing over at Broke Dick Farms. I don't give a fuck about. I hope the place goes under, and I don't give a fuck about them. That's the dead.
Dude, it is hard.
I really don't give a
overstate how bad the snow is. What? Oh my god. There was a car just spun out going the opposite direction, stuck in the mud in the middle of the fucking highway. Jesus.
fuck. And so, you know, I can sit up here and lie to you, but I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't care.
God.
I wouldn't even go for super chat. I wouldn't care if they carried Josh Moon out in handcuffs or in something else. I really wouldn't give a fuck.
95 South is still a fucking parking lot. So there's no point in even trying to go home tonight. I'm just going to check into a hotel. I might write something on the side or do something like that. Pretty disappointed about the show, but couldn't really do anything about it, so my apologies on that.
From M. Bash. Hey, Jim. Do you agree with Gator that Josh Moon summoned a demon that killed IBS? I've not heard that piece of lore yet. What demon would have been summoned to take care of that problem?
Did he experience?
Now, what's interesting about that is actually around the time that Null's mental state started to rapidly deteriorate. It's very possible, and because Josh really isn't the kind of religious type, he's not the kind of person that would protect himself through asking Christ to forgive his sins and attending church regularly and
through a solid spiritual grounding.
Right. He's not that kind of person that would do any of those things. And so it's very likely that Josh's life and his spiritual being has been assaulted by this demon for a while. And you can really start to see at that point that his entire mental state starts to rapidly deteriorate. He starts getting into fights with people. He starts to really, like, his whole, like, autistic quest to destroy Mr. Medicare really started to, like, take shape around that time. He was doing everything. He was stacking the chairs up to have a go at Ralph in the aftermath of Knoxville. That really didn't, come to full fruition until the infamous Korn tapes were a thing. But this is kind of that moment when it all started to kind of go downhill a little bit for him.
After being exposed directly to the worst cognito hazard imaginable, imagine my shock. Wow.
Yeah, I can't weigh in one way or another on the various fights that occur on the internet. There's just so many of them. It's hard to keep track.
And a lot of them are stupid and pointless. And really...
and a lot of them just aren't worth keeping track of. But with that said, like, if I were confronted by a demon, consciously or unconsciously, I'm pretty sure I would show visible emotional signs of that in my own behavior, even if I didn't consciously acknowledge it myself.
Well, and it may simply be, this entity, this demon that attached itself to Chris, really seems to wants people to be more aware of Chris, and wants to kind of extend its tendrils out as far as it can go. And so, it may not be just Null himself that is being affected by it. It may be other people that are involved with like the Chris Chan community, or even tangentially related. Now, I'm not saying the death of internet blood sports may have actually been the work of a demon, but it's an interesting theory.
What was that? I have to clean up the ice.
It was the fan. It was the fan who came to meet you and he ran out because you scared him.
It was who?
It was the fan who came to meet you.
You were there. In silence.
I swear to God. Did he hide?
I don't know where he went.
He...
Just say hi.